Hi Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Jen with Bohemian Path Tarot, and today we are doing July readings. I've got the Light Seers Tarot here, and just a quick reminder, these are general readings for a general audience. So it might really resonate with you this month, or there might just be a nugget or two that inspires you or validates you. I focus on Capricorn Sun, Rising, and Moon when I shuffle. So, of course, anybody's welcome to watch, but those are the placements I focus on. I invite you to check the readings for all of those placements if you know them for a fuller picture. And finally, I kind of fast forward over the shuffling part. So I'm going to give the deck a really good shuffle for you, but I'll meet you on the other side of the shuffle for your reading. See you there. Okay, Capricorn, let's look at the themes, the events, and the advice for July. Wow. Okay. Stunning. So, Capricorn, this is an intense one. I'm not going to lie. We have the sun right in the middle. And because I'm from LA and this is summer, where I am at, this is a totally appropriate card, right? It's summer and it's really warm where I'm at. The sun is not just reflective of the season here, the sun is a bright, happy card. It indicates an easy time where anything that had been murky or convoluted or difficult or hidden becomes revealed. It's a time of easy victory. It's a time of relaxation. It can indicate vacation. It can indicate success. It can indicate romance. It's really just one of the brightest, easiest cards in all of the tarot. It's a yes card. It's a very positive card to get. It's juxtaposed with a couple of what might otherwise be challenging cards. But you know what? I think it's indicating a real breakthrough for you this month. And I'm going to tell you why here. The Tower is kind of a metaphor for breakthrough. It requires things that aren't working, things that don't suit or don't fit to go away. And sometimes that can happen in a dramatic fashion. Sometimes it seems scary, but usually we are ready for the shift. Usually we are ready for the change. It can look like a crummy job where your boss doesn't pay you enough to put up with what you put up with ends. And it can even be the kind of situation where you're hoping that they fire you and they finally do. Or where you finally experience one more crummy coworker saying one crummy thing and you just quit in a moment of impulse. But it's something that you were kind of working your way towards quitting anyway. Or it could be a roommate situation where you're like, you know what, I cannot live with you disgusting people anymore. Or it could be a relationship, or it could be a car that you know you need to get repaired. that finally, gives out or something like that. It could be dramatic in that way. Or it could be the kind of thing where you finally give notice at the job and it feels delicious. And maybe you don't have another job lined up, but it doesn't matter because just giving notice feels so good. Or breaking up with someone because you are not getting what you deserve. It's the kind of thing where something or a series of things that do not work in your life need to fall away or be edited out of your life. Whatever is being cut out of your life, Capricorn, that is being cut out or has recently been cut out, or you're cutting out in the first part of July, is the stuff that was blocking the sun. And so once you get rid of that, it is going to be so, I mean, look at that central character, right? That's you as soon as you get rid of, you can almost see it in this card, right? Right behind the lightning that's, cracking that bit of whatever that is away, there's a sun waiting to be revealed. You're going to be like, I don't know. So I'm afraid some of you might be too young to understand the reference, but when Mary Tyler Moore throws her hat up in the air in the opening credits for the Mary Tyler Moore show, I think maybe one of you will understand that reference. That's just for you, hon. In any case, another thing I like to say about the tower before we move on is the thing about the tower is sometimes we build up our towers like armor, right? Armor can be useful if you're in battle and you're getting cannonballs shot at you. Like in the metaphor with the crummy job where you might have coworkers saying nasty things about you, or in a relationship, or in a toxic family situation where, you're always getting cannonballs lobbed at you. It is useful to have armor. But if you're going to leave, if you want to live in the real world, you don't want to have armor because it's hard to get around in the real world. You don't want to be a person who has to who lives in a world where cannonballs are being shot at you. So you can leave the toxic situation and take off the armor, and you can get around and do stuff like yoga or hula hoops or whatever. So having a tower moment is like taking off the armor and getting out of the situation where there are constant cannonballs. The tower is like taking down the tower is taking off the armor. You might feel a little bit naked when you leave the crummy job or the toxic family situation or whatever it is. But also, summer is a great time to get naked. So there you go. I don't mean to make light of this situation, but I do think it's time for something to go. And you know it too. It will feel a little weird. You'll be thinking about the stuff you're walking away from or the stuff you're letting go more than the stuff you're gaining. This is the 5 of Cups. And let me see if I can see it here. Okay, so in this particular cup, in this particular card, the central character is kind of tipping over a cup with her foot, and it's kind of spilling into like a little mini galaxy or a little abyss. There are these other cups here and another cup kind of to the side, and she doesn't see like really what she's got left to enjoy because she's so busy watching the thing that's spilling away. So this card is kind of indicating that you're going to be aware of what's leaving or what has just left for a while. But the 6 of Swords promises that you are moving on to calmer waters. The artwork in this particular card doesn't totally suggest that. But in the artwork of most other Six of Swords, the central figure is literally in a boat on calm waters. And that's the traditional definition of the Six of Swords, that you're moving on from a place of chaos and misunderstanding and frustration to calm, smooth waters. And let's just remember, this is the main energy. We are getting to sun and victory and ease. And we're moving away from this kind of electrical summer storm. I don't know if any of you have lived in a place that gets to enjoy summer storms, but I grew up in a place where my favorite weather pattern in the whole world is that electrical summer storm, where I grew up in a place where it could be really, really hot and humid, like extremely hot and humid. In the summer, it could be like in the high 90s for days, and that wet, humid, hot, the muggy heat, and it could be just unbearable for days. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of summer, in the middle of the day, the sky will turn green like this. It will turn green. It will turn like this color. And then you know it's going to happen. It's about to happen. And all of a sudden, you know, the sirens will go, and there will be a big clap of lightning, and the skies will open up, and suddenly the temperature will drop like 15 degrees, and the rain will fall so immediately and so hard, and there will be huge drops. And it will just be thunder and lightning, and it is so powerful, and you will understand why, you know, the Greeks invented the kind of gods that they invented, because it's so it's electric, and you can feel the electricity in your body, and it's wonderful, and it's magical. And as soon as that plays out, and maybe there's a tornado, and then you have to go inside for a little bit and hide in the basement. But then when you come out, if your house is still standing, then you get this. You know, you get the beautiful and glorious sun, and it's magical. So that was a really convoluted way of telling you, Capricorn, that even though things may have been a little stormy, and even if there's a little bit of lightning, I mean, you are the god that is creating, or goddess if you prefer, that is creating this electric storm that is bringing down whatever does not fit in your world. And you can watch it flow away. You can be aware of it going, and good riddance. You are about to move on to calmer waters. And on the other side of that is this glorious sun of victory and ease. And it is in the cards, right? So whatever you're wanting to get to on the other side of this breakdown, breakthrough, it is waiting for you. So, you know, plan your vacation or your spa day, or, you know, whatever, you know, put out your applications, or don't. Just take a month off, or whatever it is that you're planning to do to give yourself this moment in the sun. There will be opportunities like you won't even believe possible once you rid yourself of this detritus. But they're only available once you get out what's blocking the sun. Capricorn, I'm totally stoked for you. And I hope, you know, as you're going through this process, you're excited for the electricity and not so bummed for the, you know, for the loss, but just feeling the electricity and the power, the godlike power you have to cut out this dead weight, this, this detritus. So, and open the pathway to the sun. I hope this inspires you, Capricorn. Please take good care of yourself. Thank you so much for stopping by. And until next time, bye for now.